Hello and welcome to another episode of Cheap Tricks Magic, where I buy tricks and we test them out, we rate them, and we see how they are. This week I got the Varnet dye tube, Varnet professional dye tube. Now, looking at this package, looks pretty nice, looks pretty simple. So what we'll do is we'll come back in a few. I'm going to practice it, then I'll perform it, then we'll rate it and see how the professional dye tube by Varnet Magic rates. Hello everyone and welcome to my studio. Now today I'd like to talk to you about a magician that lived in the town that I grew up in, a little place called Salineville, Ohio. May 22nd, 1912, Harold Rice was born in Salineville, Ohio. In the 1930s, he moved on to Cincinnati, Ohio, where he wrote 3 books on silk magic. But I'm not here today to talk to you about the books. I'm here to show you something that he actually invented. He invented a device, small, it could be hidden in the hand without being noticed. What he would do is he'd take a regular silk, and he'd place it into his hand, just like this. It was a white silk. And he'd shock the audience by pulling it out of his hand red. Stick a little bit more of the silk in, a little bit more of the silk out. He'd actually show both sides of the silk. And he'd just keep doing that. Put a little bit more in, pull a little bit more out. A little bit more in, a little bit more out. And it astounded the audience. It astounded the audience to no belief. Because the silk looked like it just died in his hand. Changed colors. Now, we all know that's not true. And it looked like magic back then. I'm going to show you how he did it. The way that he did it is, look. He actually used 2 silks. 2 silks. Before he even started, what he'd do is he'd take the red silk and he'd place it down in his hand like that. And as you can see, place it in his hand. And he'd just keep hiding it in there. He'd hide it in there like really, really, really good. And just keep stuffing it in there. And then he'd come out with holding this silk here. He'd have this hand in a natural position. That's called palming. He'd have this hand in a natural position where nobody'd see. Everybody's looking at him waving this other silk. And Harold Rice, as long as he didn't open that hand, he was in good shape. Now, he had to come up with a way to totally hide the silk in case he got caught at the end of it. So, he tried, I don't know, 3 different devices, 4, well, maybe 5 different devices. But as long as he didn't open his hand here, nobody would notice that the red silk was in that hand. And basically, he went on to do great things. This is called the Common Dye Tube. Common Dye Tube by Harold Rice. Hey, I'm Jason Ridge from Pizza Wolf Magic. I want to thank you for your time today. Anytime I rate anything like this or do anything like this, the way I rate this is by price, packaging, performance, quality, age group, and difficulty. So, we'll go right down the list. The price was $9.95. For the way this trick is performed, stuff like that, doing it on a stage or anything, it's a quality professional trick for the price. $10. That's a real good price in my opinion. The packaging come out superb from silkmagictricks.com. So the packaging's top notch. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. The performance of it is a real good performance, but it requires a lot of practice. A lot of hand motions, a lot of stuff like that. It's really good performance. I love the performance that Pop Hayden does. There's other magicians out there, but Pop Hayden's probably my favorite one that performs this illusion. The quality. Now, I dropped the quality a bit because the reason being is whenever I got the tube, it's a little bit too big for my hands even. I could just imagine a child trying to do this, so I had to modify this just to get it to fit my hands. Oh, and it didn't come with any silks either, which I already knew it wasn't going to come with silks, but it didn't come with any silks either. So you had to provide your own silks. I got two 15-inch silks. That's what I used on it. Age group, you definitely have to be an adult, because if not, you're going to have to seriously modify this thing. The difficulty is you're going to have to practice a lot. Stand in front of the mirror, practice a lot. You can actually be surrounded on this trick, but there is certain angles where you will flash the tube. And if you watch really good, for a split second, I flashed the tube in the video. Overall rating, I give this a 4.3 out of 5. 4.3 out of 5 is a very good trick, very good. I like everything about this. I'm going to be putting this in my show real soon. So everybody that comes to my shows, watch out for it because it's going to be a lot of fun. 4.3 out of 5, $10 at silkmagictricks.com. Pick yourself one up. I'm Jason Riggs from Pizza with Magic.